Caitlin Clark's golf obsession and the weakness she doesn't have when playing basketball. The Fever star returns to the Annika tournament alongside legends Annika Sorenstam and Nelly Korda. Caitlin Clark's competitive drive doesn't stop at basketball. It extends straight to the golf course. The Indiana Fever sensation has developed what some might call an obsession with golf, and she's gearing up to test her skills again next month at the Annika Driven by Gamebridge at Pelican. Set to take place on November 12th, the LPGA event will feature Clark for the second consecutive year, joining icons Annika Sorenstam and Nelly Korda. The Fever star return follows a debut that became a viral sensation, not only for her participation, but also for a comical moment when she nearly hit a fan with a golf ball, something she'd joked about beforehand. Clark's love for golf overcomes difficulties. Though Clark has admitted she's not exactly a golf prodigy, her love for the sport runs deep. "I think what I love most about golf is just getting to be outside," she said in a recent video on X. Even Sorenstam, one of the game's all-time greats, has shared stories of Clark's early growing pains. "We came down the 16th hole, maybe, and she had been traveling quite a bit, but she goes, 'I'm so tired,'" Sorenstam recalled. Caitlin soon recognized the difference between golf and basketball. "I'm thinking, you can run that court 100 times back and forth, but this is a different type of physics." Sorenstam added that Clark quickly realized the mental grind of golf. She was mentally tired, and she goes, "How do you guys do this for 4 days in a row? It's just a different type of endurance." Now, with one LPGA outing behind her, Clark seems ready to embrace the challenge again. And knowing her relentless competitiveness, she won't settle for anything less than improvement. It began, as many obsessions do, with curiosity. A few summers ago, Caitlin Clark found herself standing on the first tee at an Iowa country club, gripping a borrowed driver, staring down a fairway that seemed wider than any basketball lane she'd ever seen. Someone joked, "You'll either love this or walk off after 3 holes." She smiled, swung hard, and the ball flew dead center, a perfect shot. That was all it took. From that moment, golf became her quiet addiction. The Caitlin Clark that fans know, the one pulling up from the logo, shaking her head after a defender dared to leave space, dropping 40 like it's routine, is a firestorm of confidence. Her basketball world moves at breakneck speed, roaring crowds, flashing cameras, and endless expectations. But on a golf course, things slow down. There's no shot clock, no referee, no double team. Just grass, wind, and patience. "It's the one place where I can think and not think at the same time," she once told a reporter after a Fever practice. Basketball is instinct. Golf is reflection. The calm behind the chaos. To understand Clark's golf obsession, you have to understand what it gives her that basketball never could: silence. Basketball is her arena of control. She dictates pace, tempo, and tone. But golf strips all that away. There's no defender to blame, no coach to signal plays, no crowd to feed from. Every missed putt is hers, every sliced drive her responsibility. And that accountability, strangely enough, relaxes her. When she plays golf, Caitlin becomes a perfectionist of a different sort. Her swing is a mirror of her jumper, compact, powerful, precise. She studies angles like she studies defenses. She tracks ball flight like she tracks spacing. And when she misses, she doesn't curse or roll her eyes. She exhales, resets, and tries again. She has that weird ability to treat failure as fuel, says a teammate who occasionally joins her on off days. You'll see her lip out a putt, and she just smiles. If that happened in a game, someone's probably getting cooked the next play. The weakness she doesn't have. Here's where the story turns. On the court, Caitlin Clark doesn't know hesitation. That's her superpower. Most players think before they shoot. They measure, they wonder, they fear the miss. Clark doesn't. Her confidence is so innate it borders on supernatural. The same swing from the hips freedom she feels on the golf course, she already lives that in basketball. Golfers spend years trying to rid themselves of doubt, of the yips, of overthinking every motion. Clark never had that problem with a basketball. The thing golf teaches her, the mental discipline to stay present, is something she's already mastered when the lights are brightest. If there's a weakness in golf, it's the mind's noise. If there's one thing Clark's mind never does when she plays basketball, it's make noise. Her mind in basketball mode is pure instinct. She reads defenses the way a chess grandmaster reads the board. 5 moves ahead, never panicked. She has no self-doubt, no mental hesitation, no fear of the moment. On the golf course, she's learning to develop that same quiet instinct. But in basketball, it's built in. She doesn't freeze, says one Fever coach. That's the difference between good and generational. A different kind of competitor. Still, golf gives Clark something basketball doesn't, a rivalry with herself. In basketball, her performance is measured against others, scores, records, championships. In golf, it's internal. Every hole is a conversation between her and her last mistake. Friends say she's relentless, that she practices putting the same way she practices free throws, hundreds at a time until she finds rhythm. She watches swing breakdowns online, takes notes from PGA and LPGA pros, even marks her balls with a small logo, her initials surrounded by a drawn flame, a nod to her heat check reputation. She's joked that if she weren't playing basketball, she'd spend all day chasing par. But it's only half a joke. Golf's humbling, she said recently. You can hit the best shot of your life and still double bogey. It's like the universe reminding you, stay grounded. And that humility? It seeps back into her basketball life. When shots don't fall or critics swarm, she remembers how even the perfect swing can land in a bunker. Golf reminds her that failure is part of the process, not the end of it. The crossover of mindsets. Some Fever teammates have teased her, saying she's turning into the Tiger Woods of the WNBA. But they also notice how golf's patience has sharpened her leadership. She's calmer in huddles, more deliberate in timeouts, less reactive when calls go against her. It's as if golf taught her the art of breathing in chaos, a skill that might just be the final evolution of her game. She used to play like she was trying to score on the entire league at once, one assistant coach laughs. Now she picks her spots. Still fiery, but surgical. And while most stars unwind with vacations or parties, Clark prefers early tee times, earbuds in, visor low. Out there, she's just another player chasing precision, not perfection. The parallels of pressure. Both basketball and golf are pressure sports, but they measure it differently. Basketball tests you in front of thousands, miss one shot, and the crowd roars. Golf tests you in solitude, miss one shot, and the silence screams. Clark's ability to thrive in both says something profound about her mental makeup.